Already hissing at me. Yeah, you hissing at me? I'm not scary. You want breakfast? When I have a foster kitten, this is how I start most mornings. It's not very glamorous. Oh, here she is. She's coming. She's new here, so she's just been in hiding from me and hisses at me when I walk in the room. And my job is to help socialize her so that she likes humans. Right now, she kind of doesn't. So this is day 3 with her, and she has made great progress. By now she'll eat when I'm, oh, see, I can't move my hand too quickly. She'll eat when I'm sitting next to her, and yesterday she let me pet her, so I'm hopeful that she'll let me do it again today. And Mango cries on the other side of the door the entire time I'm in here. It's a real test in patience working with foster cats though, and cats in general. It just takes so long to build trust and get them to warm up. Like yesterday she was letting me pet her, and then obviously this morning right when I walked in here she's hissing at me. So high highs, low lows, not a linear process, but oh my god, look at you. That's what I'm talking about, cute stuff. Look at you. Mango's turn.
Great.
Fine. You guys are team also funny,
I'm
but
so
we're team
glad we
funny.
settled that.
Great, we're there.
Let's all vote on a letter. No, you don't. Add it to the string count.
Zodiac.
Great.
Okay. Oh, I feel like they were honest about it. Good trash.
Let's spend an hour of taking care of and loving on the kitties. Later, we have breakfast. Since today is Monday, my job is to sort of plan my life for the week, acquaint myself with my schedule, clean the apartment, and do my styling clients. I always find it kind of funny when people assume I'm an extrovert because of my job, when this is like truly such a solitary job. I work alone from home, where I also live alone, and during my working, I talk to no one except myself. I feel like this probably comes with the common conflation of shyness and introversion, when really they don't have to be the same thing. Honestly, I think most of the time they're not the same thing. I'm not shy. Obviously, I don't think anyone thought that I was shy, but I'm a classic introvert and really love how flexible and custom to me my life and job is, because yes, this is my job, but it's also just me. No words ever really feel quite right to describe it, honestly, but it's a job that gifts me a whole lot of solitude, for better or worse. Every morning when I make this bed, I have to actually fight with myself to not just jump back into it. I just feel like ever since I rearranged this room, I upgraded my mattress, my sleep routine has gotten so much better. And this was a big upgrade for me, okay? This is my first queen-sized bed. I know, pretty huge. And before this bed, the type of mattress I was sleeping on was the same mattress I had had since I was 14 years old. But more and more I started waking up and my back just killed in the morning. It was about that time. I just knew I needed a little bit more support when sleeping. So I ended up upgrading to a kitten mattress, which is the sponsor of today's video. The exact mattress I got is the Kitten Plus Luxe mattress. Kitten mattresses are built to support everybody, but especially the big and tall sleepers. Now, obviously I am not tall, but I am plus size, and having a little bit extra support when sleeping has been a game changer for my back. I've been sleeping on it for about 30 nights now, and it is honestly everything that I hoped it would be. Since this was like my first time ever upgrading my mattress, I was really nervous, and honestly, this one has knocked it out of the park. From night 1, my back felt better. I was honestly a little surprised about that. And while it's more supportive, it's still not too firm. This mattress is just the perfect combination of cozy and soft while also providing an adequate amount of support for a woman of my size. With a Titan mattress, you also get a 120-night sleep trial along with limited lifetime warranty and free shipping right to your door within the US. It just comes rolled up in a box. It's pretty easy to set up yourself. I did it by myself. And again, I may be a plus size woman, but I am 5'3", so if I can do it, I I feel like most people can probably do it. So anyways, I can't emphasize enough what a great call it was to upgrade to this mattress. If you're in the market for a better, more supportive, long-lasting mattress, check out kitenmattress.com and use code Dragsbaek for 30% off your order. All the links are gonna be in the description box down below, and thanks again to Titan for sponsoring today's YouTube video. So, it's already 1 o'clock. This is how it happens. The day just starts escaping me. There's not enough hours in the day. Not that I want more hours in the day. It doesn't matter which day I get things done. Usually it just matters that they get done that week. I'm also very aware that my job is kind of a weird one because what it actually entails looks completely different based on which creative you're talking to. Some people do short form, which cuts out most of the editing, which is the thing that takes up the most amount of time in my week. Some people have teams of people and assistants to pass various work off to, and some people just generally post less often. My goal is always to put out 4 YouTube videos and 4 podcast episodes each month with about 5 to 8 pieces of bonus content on Patreon and as much short form content as I can squeeze in there for Instagram. And that's just talking about the production itself, which is still only one corner of what this job is for me. Honestly, I love talking about my job. To be able to support myself creatively is my dream, so I wake up every day sincerely excited to get after it. There's a lot on my plate, but the flexibility that I have to get it done on my own terms is really unmatched. It's why I don't usually commit to strict posting days. I figure whatever I can do to make sure I enjoy this and feel the most creatively fulfilled by it, I should do, because it's a win-win for me and the audience in the long run. So today I made time to sit on my roof and have a drink with my friend August because I can, because my heart needed it and I'm better off for it. And it's never lost on me how lucky I am to have that kind of control over my work-life balance.
Thank you so much for everyone for being here. It's such a pleasure to be here alongside so many incredible state and city electeds across our country.
I just completed the training for the phone banking and now I'm gonna get going here. I hope no one yells at me because I am sensitive. Hi Michael, hi Dory, hi Zoe, my name's Maddie and I'm a volunteer with the Zohran for NYC Mayor Campaign. How are you doing today? Hi Adam, I'm reaching out today about the Democratic mayoral primary coming up on June 24th. He was the first person I talked to that knew who Zohran was and was already a supporter. So that's pretty cool. It's getting easier the more I do it, but it is definitely nerve-wracking. Hi Robert, hi Samuel, hi Isaiah. Incredible. Amazing. So you're planning on ranking him #1, I assume. Hi Isaac, my name is, Hi Julian, hi Karen, hi Ryan. So early voting begins on June 14th and the primary is on June 24th. I've been going for a half hour so far and my plan is to do this for a full hour. I'll see you at dinner time. A nice reminder that I can do hard things, like talk to strangers on the phone. Didn't get everything done on my to-do list today, but I feel good in confidently saying I did as much as I possibly humanly could have done. This is how most days go. My to-do list is bigger than is humanly possible for me to achieve, so I don't end up finishing everything, but I go to bed at night feeling good, knowing that I did everything that I possibly could do, and that's literally all you can do. And also, I am worthy of rest and socializing and doing what I need to do to live a well-balanced life. So I could continue working right now, but I'm not going to because I need to eat dinner and watch an episode of Vanderpump Rules. Sorry, I do. It was beautiful out today, so like thank God I spent a little bit more time outside. Mango is going to the VET tomorrow for a heart checkup. She has a heart condition. And every 6 months I take her into the cardiologist to just check up on her, make sure everything's looking good. Nothing major, but she will be there all day. I have to drop her off at 11 a.m. and then pick her back up whenever they call me and tell me she's ready. So a stressful but also normal day tomorrow. Kind of a high stress week we have going on, which is also why I need to have a good night's sleep tonight.
One of the worst feelings in the world is when you're on your period and you know that the second you stand up, it's gonna be a nightmare. Oh, I can't laugh either. I can't move. I have to pretend I don't exist. I already had to wake up in the middle of the fucking night to change my clothes.
Good morning, happy Tuesday. I'm cramping like a motherfucker right now. It's the worst day of my period and I'm bleeding through Super Plus tampons in the span of 45 minutes. Let's go. I'm gonna try really hard to have a productive day today, but I do feel like my insides are beating me up. So we're gonna try to be realistic. Obviously, top of the to-do today is taking Mango to the VET. I'm gonna film a little bit for this week's video while I am in the area of her vet after I've dropped her off. Then I need to run a couple errands. I need to go pick up new tampons, get some stuff at the grocery store. I'm gonna film a little bit more of this week's video back here and then complete the lookbook that I started yesterday. Always hard to do things on this day of my period though, because I'm just in a lot of pain and I would like to just curl up in a ball and play Mario Party. Maybe I will do that. Maybe I'll grind until like 4 p.m. and then I'll make an early dinner and fucking chill, because oh, it is not fun. It is just not fun. The second and third days of my period are always the days that feel treacherous to get through. And really, I should start planning to have these days reserved for laying on my couch. But today, I have things to do. I ran to the grocery store first, and it was a bad call because it put me in the worst mood, because I went in there and bought 3 things: pineapple, 2 boxes of tampons, and liquid IV. And I want you to guess how much it cost. I'll give you a second. Just give me a number. Give me a guess. The total of those 3 items was $56.57. What the actual fuck? Tampons should be fucking free. I shouldn't even have to pay for that, for starters. So that, paired with my period cramps, kicked this day off to a real sour start. Since I was walking around a lot today though, I did start to progressively feel better throughout the day, which it sucks that they're right about that. It sucks that they're right about walking helping with period cramps. Like, I wanted them to be wrong about that so bad, but I did feel like it got easier throughout the day the more I moved around. Like, how annoying is that?
Who wants a churro for being such a good girl?
There is nothing better than coming home after a long day to peace and fucking quiet. Sitting on your couch in an oversized t-shirt and underwear, knowing not a single soul is gonna walk through those doors, just me and whatever trash television I wanna watch that night. Oh, what's better than this? Some people ask me how I bear living alone, and I don't even know how to understand that question, because bear? Baby, I celebrate it. Living alone is honestly one of the best things that's ever happened to me. I can't fully relax if there's someone else near me. Even if you're just one room over or we're both being quiet together, it does not matter. Nothing is the same kind of restorative alone time that you get from being completely by yourself and knowing with 100% certainty that no one's gonna interrupt that. It is simply unmatched. Remember when my original goal for the day was to finish up before 4 p.m. so that I could relax? Clearly that didn't end up happening. But it all worked out because I'm in bed before the sun went down. Somehow. I will say though, I am going to bed deeply anxious because I'm going to a movie premiere tomorrow for the new Wes Anderson movie. Kind of huge, kind of awesome. This is definitely the biggest premiere that I've been to so far. This will be my 3rd like big movie premiere. First one was Drive Away Dolls, second one was Conclave, third one is the Phoenician Scheme, the new Wes Anderson movie. I'm very excited about it. I ordered 2 dresses from Reformation last Friday for one next day delivery. But this past weekend was Memorial Day weekend, holiday weekend. It didn't ship until this morning, and I just checked and it says it's being delivered tomorrow sometime before 8 p.m. I have to leave my apartment probably around 4:15 in order to get to the premiere. We'll see if my dresses make it in time. And if I even like the dresses. I ordered 2 because I didn't know if I was gonna like the one. Who knows? We'll see if they can fucking arrive. I'm stressed just thinking about it. This is what I'm saying. I'm gonna fall asleep anxious because of this. Okay. Good night. I love you. Big day today, all right? I've got therapy bright and early this morning. I've got to get some filming done for the podcast and the YouTube video that I'm working on for later this week. And I have a movie premiere tonight. The kittens have been tended to. I have showered up. It's currently 9 o'clock and I've got therapy in a half hour. So we're making good progress. I would like to, at some point today, make time for chores. I also really need to clean the bathroom because the foster kittens make a mess of it so quickly. Did I clean it 2 days ago? Yes. Do I need to clean it again? Also, yes. Watching Vanderpump Rules for the first time and getting to see everyone's reactions to me watching Vanderpump for the first time is so much fun. I've been posting a lot about my journey of watching VPR over on my Instagram, and I feel like every time I post, someone DMs me like, oh, just you wait, sister. Which, don't spoil anything for me, but like, I do love watching other people watch me watch Vanderpump Rules for the first time. It's a little voyeurism happening here. I'm on season 4 right now, and I just got to the part where James and Lala make out while James is still with Kristen, and they have that conversation about it. That man is a demon. Like, crazy town. And listen, Kristen's no angel either, but do I think they should be in that relationship even regardless of this? No, I don't. It's so clear that Kristen is still hung up on the whole Tom thing. I thought James was really pathetic for even staying with Kristen and dating her at all while she was so clearly not over Tom. Like, hey, everybody, groundbreaking, but maybe you should give yourself time to grieve the ending of a relationship before hopping into a new one. I know that's crazy for some of you, but I think that's probably a good idea. Obviously, I was not Team Kristen for all of that nonsense. I'm very rarely Team Kristen. She was actually ranked my least favorite cast member after season 3. I thought she was the worst in the most recent season. But so far, season 4, James may be sinking lower than her. I know everyone's waiting for me to hate Sheena because she's been my favorite for the first 3 seasons, which I think is just like the right conclusion. Like, for the first few seasons, Sheena is the best character. But there were moments within the first couple seasons where I was like, oh, this is totally where people are saying I'm gonna start to dislike her, which is like all the guys girl shit. And in last night's episode that I watched, while she was trying to mediate the Lala, Kristen, James thing, she was like, and you know this is serious because I'm not a feminist. And I was like, you're not a what? Sister. I think I feel really bad for her because she was like relentlessly bullied by the girls in the earlier seasons. So then she gets pushed into hanging with the guys and calling herself a guy's girl simply because they're not bullying the shit out of her. Like, they're not better. The guys are actually significantly worse than the girls as a whole, but the girls are being really mean to Sheena in particular. So I'm like, I understand how she took that turn, and clearly she's going through a lot in her marriage. So like, I do feel more inclined to give Sheena a break and just see it as being mostly cringe. But yeah, it is a tough watch sometimes. Low-key, if you haven't watched Vanderpump Rules, it's kind of an awesome show. I know I'm the last person on earth to say that, but I haven't watched a single other Bravo show until now, and this shit is really fucking good. Dresses have been secured. I just checked on my phone to see how long it was gonna take for me to get to the premiere, and my phone says an hour instead of 45 minutes like I thought, which is only a 15-minute difference, but we were already running short on time. So I have 2 hours from right now until I have to leave. Since I'm running around like a chicken with its head cut off today, my apartment is becoming a mess, slowly but surely. The bathroom, especially since the kitten is in there, looks a mess, so I have to do that at some point. I need to be cloned. This was the first dress option that I purchased. I don't know how I'm gonna feel about this. I just saw a shot from the movie where Scarlett Johansson wears something like moderately similar. So when I saw it, I was like, oh, could be cute. And then option 2 is this brown maxi dress, which has like a little bit of a drop waist going on, but it looks a little more structured, so I have a feeling I might like this. I don't know, we'll see. Here are my 2 dress options. Let's try them on. Oh my God. Trying this one on first, which I can't lie, I kind of love this. The drop waist stuff is very like hit or miss with me. I'm loving this one though. I think with a little steam, this one could be cute. Okay, I'm just so thankful that I tried one on and it like fits and is a possible option for something I can wear to this carpet tonight. I was worried for a second there. We just didn't know. We didn't know what was gonna happen. And you know what? Thank God I ordered the other dress because this one does not fit me. The shoulders are like too wide, too broad for me. The top of the dress is loose and then just overall in shape, it's snug in strange places. This dress, just not for me. Oh, thank God I ordered the other one too. Because this was my first choice. I almost didn't order the other one because I was like, I don't know, I sometimes don't like drop waists. Thank God. Thank God. I've got 20 minutes to steam this dress, get my shit together, maybe put nails on. I don't think that's happening, and get in a fucking car. Obviously I didn't film the after show, but I did film the podcast, so I'm feeling pretty good about that. Feeling proud of myself for at least doing half of what I needed to do, and I'll film the after show tomorrow and also edit it and upload it tomorrow. There's always something going on over here at Lover Girls HQ. Never a dull moment, people. Nails are being sacrificed because it is 4 p.m. and I have to fucking go. But here's the final fit that is gonna have a couple wrinkles in it because I do have to sit down. Thank you. Yes, I am a real woman, not a robot and not an airbrushed image. My clothes will have a couple wrinkles in them. Propaganda I'm not falling for, thinking that clothes aren't allowed to have a couple wrinkles in them. Idiots. Okay. Back when I used to work at a dance studio, a phrase that echoed through that place was always, fake it till you make it. Pretend you're doing fucking brilliant until one day you wake up and realize you've become the thing you've been pretending to be, or maybe the thing that you've been all along but just didn't realize it. And sometimes, when I go to these big events with loads of people, I have to repeat that phrase to myself in my head before walking in. No matter what's going on in my head or how self-conscious or nervous I might feel, I'm gonna walk through the doors and act like I belong there. I refuse to knock myself down a peg or be my own hater. Feeling insecure is normal. We all do sometimes. What isn't normal is twisting the knife on yourself. So today, in my wrinkled dress on a massive red carpet for a major motion picture, I'm practicing faking it till I make it because I'm here and there's nothing else to do but the doing. Woke up to my mess of an apartment. So the first thing I needed to do today was try to clean that up a little bit because I just can't focus if my space is messy. I have a meeting in 10 minutes and then I'm gonna be deep in editing for most of today. Kind of boring for you to watch me since I'll just be sitting in silence editing. But this is actually my favorite part of my job, just sitting and editing. Kind of fun. Kind of really awesome. I have 2 pieces of Instagram content to edit and queue to go live, including some photos from the red carpet last night. I took a quick glance at them this morning and they looked cutie, thank God. Because I feel like when I go to premieres, I like get in front of the cameras and just like black out and forget how to pose. So good for me that I remembered. Also good for me that my pimple's like right where my dimple is. So you like couldn't really see it that much in the pictures. That's fine. That's fine. She was here. She was at the premiere too. That's okay. Really awesome to be in the same room as Michael Cera. People aren't talking about that part enough. That's why I went. Wes Anderson, baby, I love you, but I was there for Michael Cera. The thing about me is that I really struggle with feeling accomplished, even though I am accomplishing a lot. I'm the type of person that will have a to-do list that is unaccomplishable by any one person. It's like, you will not be able to do this whole thing this week. It's not possible. You're one girl. And I know that, but then at the end of the week, when I only get 80% of it done, I'm like, man, you're a piece of shit. And you're a piece of shit, and why didn't you finish everything? So I'm working on it. I'm definitely working on it, but we're definitely not there yet. We're definitely not there yet. Because in my head, I'm like, okay, well, I'm just gonna work Saturday and Sunday now so that I can feel accomplished. But then I'm like, but that's how you burn out. You have to stop at some point. I definitely struggle with giving myself my flowers, and I don't really blame myself for that. I mean, it's kind of hard to give yourself the credit when your job is so solitary. I don't have a boss that's gonna tell me I'm doing great or lay out clear objectives for me. I do that. And when I'm succeeding at them, it's up to me to congratulate myself. I just don't. And I wanna be more intentional about that. I think sometimes the internet can be kind of one size fits all with content creation. For example, for YouTube, it's recommended you post once a week, which is something that I aim to do, but isn't always possible because some videos just require more time. So creatively, I take that extra time because I know the project needs it, but taking that extra time also makes me feel like I've failed on some level, just because I couldn't create as fast as the platform recommends me to. Now, does that make me unaccomplished? Absolutely not. I actually think it makes my work better, listening to my gut and giving each project the time that it needs rather than pushing things out just for the sake of it. But knowing that doesn't actually make me feel better. I'll still feel like I failed somehow, just because I couldn't fit the one-size-fits-all mold of what was required of me, despite the fact that there's an obvious time difference in creating a 5-minute video versus a 30-minute video, and that's not even getting into how the standard for what a YouTube video even is has changed so much over the last decade, but the recommendation of 1 video a week has remained the same. There are so many factors that play into how long it takes to reach the final product, so why am I leaning into comparison and making myself feel worse when I don't need to? I don't know. It's a question I ask myself regularly, and I guess it's probably just because I'm my own boss and I have no one to tell me if the choices I'm making and standards I'm setting are right or wrong. I just have to know it and trust it, and sometimes finding that trust can be hard, but I'm working on it. Good morning, except it's not morning anymore. In fact, it's 2:41 in the afternoon, but I've been doing boring things all morning. I've been doing a little bit of editing. I've been doing a little bit of prep for the rest of the video that I'm filming later this afternoon. I've been responding to emails. I've been planning future content. We've just been doing a lot of admin stuff. And now I'm gonna do my makeup and start to get ready to continue filming the video that I'm working on that you'll have already seen by the time you're watching this one. But I'm in the mood for a little bit of matcha right now. Yeah. I ran out of my good matcha, which is devastating. And tell me why all the good matcha from every matcha brand is out of stock right now. So I'm using this matcha right now, but I don't recommend it. I don't like it. I saw a bunch of people recommend this one on TikTok and Instagram, which is why I got it, because this was the only one that I could find that was actually in stock. But they lied to me. They lied to me about this one. I don't really like it that much. I don't find that it has a lot of flavor. But I'm gonna make a little tiny mini baby one, and then I'm probably gonna go out and get a matcha. I want a good one. I want a good one. Not bad, but not good either. I like a nuttier matcha that just tastes a little bit richer and more full-bodied. This one don't be tasting like anything to me. Can I just say, the new Addison Rae song, Fame is a Gun, ow! It's too good. Say what you will about Miss Rae, but the woman has yet to release a flop song off her new album. And you know what? I think people who are like, their critique of Addison is being like, oh, well, it's all like for show. I don't buy any of it. It's like, sorry, yeah, it is for show. She's entertaining us. Like, let her entertain us. I don't need that to be really what she's like. I don't care about that at all, actually. I don't care if it's like a genuine portrayal of who she is or not. I'm entertained and I like the songs. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care if it's performative. I was looking for a performance. I wanted to be entertained. She's serving and giving it to me. I don't care if it is more constructed than that. It's like the same thing with reality TV where people are like, you know, it's all fake, right? And I'm like, I don't care. Like, I don't care. I don't care if it's real or not. I'm entertained. You were looking for the wrong thing in the wrong place. I don't know what you're talking about, actually. Like, yeah. I didn't come to the burger store expecting, you know, fucking lasagna. You know? Everyone says that. It's like when people watch a dating show and they're like, how can you do this? It's clear they're all terrible for each other. Like, this is not real love. How can you even watch this shit? And it's like, fucking exactly. That is why I watch this shit. What? I'm here to be entertained. I don't care how it's delivered to me. Like, I don't care. I ended up finishing up my projects on Saturday morning, did the Patreon live stream Saturday afternoon, and then took Sunday to totally relax and keep quietly to myself. I'm still learning how to strike the best balance, be a better boss to myself, and nourish my creative self as much as I possibly can. Lucky for me, this corner of the internet is relentlessly kind, and you guys are what make my job as sweet and rewarding as it is. You allow me to live my goddamn dreams. 13-year-old Maddie is still freaking out every fucking day that I get to do this full time. So thank you so much for everything, and I'll see you in my next video.